Precisely 1 minute before midnight EST Wednesday night, the baseball world stopped spinning. Just as most people in the sport had long feared, the collective bargaining agreement between Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Assn. Expired without a new agreement in place, triggering baseball's first official work stoppage in more than a quarter century. Minutes after Wednesday night's deadline passed, Commissioner Rob Manfred announced in an open letter that the league had instituted a lockout, a move that will halt almost all off-season activity and, if it drags on long enough, potentially jeopardize the start of the season. We believe that We hope that the lockout will jumpstart the negotiations and get us to an agreement that will allow the season to start on time. MLB hasn't had a lockout since 1990 and hasn't experienced a work stoppage since players went on strike in 1994, causing that season to be cancelled without crowning a World Series champion. In the 26 years since, baseball had been the only one of the four major American sports to not have a work stoppage. But after previously agreeing to 4 consecutive CBAs without an interruption, the most recent of which was struck in 2016, the players and owners couldn't find enough middle ground this time. As players, we see major problems with it. Newly signed New York Mets pitcher Max Scherzer, a member of the fact the league and the union failed to reach a new agreement before Wednesday's deadline was no surprise. The sides had reportedly been far apart in negotiations, especially involving potential reforms to the sport's economic structure regarding player salaries and team spending. At the crux of the disagreement is a compensation model that players believe has led to depressed salaries. While top free agents are able to sign 9-figure deals, once-lucrative contracts for mid-tier players have dwindled in recent years as teams have begun to prefer younger alternatives with controllable salaries.